Welcome to Vlogsgiving Day 13. Come with us to the beautiful, historic Eureka Springs, Arkansas, way up in the Ozark Mountains. I woke up this morning at 7 a.m. so I'd have plenty of time to get ready before our 4-hour drive to Eureka Springs. Even though I was still pretty tired at this ungodly hour, I was also still feeling pretty pumped for the trip ahead. I was in desperate need of a haircut, so my resident barber/boyfriend gave me a quick side shave before we hit the road. Here's outfit of the day as shown to you through my dirty bedroom mirror. I decided to pull out the old trusty mushroom dress for our travel day. I'm in a no makeup phase right now, so I'm only wearing my homemade lip balm and my usual jewelry with some tigers I thrown in. After getting ready, then I had to finish packing. Turns out my new velvet backpack was perfect for a 3-day trip. Now I just have to get the dog stuff ready because we're dropping them off at Ted's mom's house on our way out of town. They're gonna have a great time staying at grandma's for a few days. Time to load up the Element with all our stuff, and the dogs too, of course. We're almost ready to hit the road. The pups were super excited because they knew they were going somewhere. They didn't know where and they didn't care. They just love an adventure. Once they were both safely in the car, we could finally get going. And it just wouldn't be a road trip without a stop at 7 Brew first. I got my favorite drink, a sugar-free iced cinnamon roll. It was delicious. And Ted got some kind of pecan pie latte. I can't remember the name, but he liked it. The pups are super hyped for a car ride. I'm gonna miss them while we're gone, but I know they're gonna have a great time with Ted's mom, and she takes amazing care of them. The drive to Eureka from Hot Springs is absolutely beautiful. First we drive through the Ouachita Mountains, and then we make our way into the much larger Ozarks. It's 2-lane highway the whole way on a long stretch of windy mountain roads. We passed through a lot of tiny rural towns like this one as we drove the 200 miles north from our home in Hot Springs. We drove over the beautiful Lake Dardanelle and passed by Mount Nebo too. About halfway through the trip we stopped at a Casey's for gas and to get some drinks. And you know I had to get a Diet Coke from the fountain. That should keep me going until we get to the hotel. Ted bought our drinks while I took a pee break, and he fueled up with some Red Bull. Gotta have energy for the drive. Then he cleaned the windshield while we were getting gas, and gas was super cheap out here in the sticks too. We drove through the small town of Paris, Arkansas, which is home to some gorgeous old historic buildings. It would be a fun place to visit and explore sometime too. Soon we crossed over the Arkansas River and entered the town of Ozark, Arkansas, which is in the very southern foothills of the Ozark Mountains. So now we're gonna keep driving deeper into the Ozarks for about 2 more hours. The Ozark Mountains are huge in comparison to the Ouachitas, and although there was still some fall color, we missed the peak in the Ozarks, but I didn't care. It was still incredibly beautiful. It was strange because we were high up in the mountains, but it didn't really feel like it. The only way I could really tell is because my ears kept popping the higher we went up, plus the occasional glimpse of the mountains in the distance through the trees. And here we are coming into the very outskirts of Eureka Springs. We are almost there, and I am so excited. Here's an advertisement for Onyx Cave, which we are definitely going to visit before we leave. As we start getting closer to downtown, we start seeing all these darling little buildings just built into the side of the hills and mountains. Eureka Springs is such a unique, special place. It is a true mountain town tucked into the Ozarks, and it is beautiful. As we're driving through the little downtown, we're noticing all these little shops and restaurants and stores. I can't wait to get out and explore. We should be coming up to our hotel very soon. We are staying in the heart of downtown where we can walk to everything. Eureka Springs is similar to Hot Springs, but honestly, Eureka has a bigger downtown and way more stuff to do than Hot Springs, even though the population is much smaller. Now we're coming down Main Street, which is where our hotel is located. So the downtown is kind of layered on the mountain. It sort of has levels, and our hotel is on the bottom level, if you will. There are 2 streets up above Main Street that are also part of downtown that have tons of shops, bars, restaurants, little parks, springs, all kinds of cool stuff. And our hotel is right here at the end of Main Street. We're about to come up to it on the right. It's called Grand Central. The hotel has remote check-in, so once we parked, Ted had to call and get a code for the front door so we could get into our room. Parking can be hard to find downtown, but luckily our hotel provides a single parking spot. Here's the back side of our hotel. The front is literally directly on the street. Here's a view of the side of the hotel, I guess, or maybe you could call it the front, but this is where the entrance is. You just go up these stairs. Ted has the code, so he's gonna lead the way. This hotel did not have a front desk attendant at all. We just did everything remotely. They only have someone working the desk on Thursday through Sunday. We checked in on a Tuesday. Once we got in, we were met with this huge staircase right in front of us, and to the right is where there used to be a restaurant called the Grand Tavern, but they're currently renovating that space. There was a sign to let us know, but we didn't mind. The rest of the hotel was still super nice. The Grand Central does not have an elevator, so we had to walk up and down these stairs a lot. We were on the 3rd floor. The hotel calls itself a Victorian boutique hotel. It was built in the late 1800s and once had 44 guest rooms. Today, it has 14 14 suites, and when you book, you get to choose the room you want. Some of them have large sitting rooms or multiple bedrooms, I think. We chose a modest king suite with no extra sitting room because we didn't really need all that. The decor was really nice throughout, and I just love the vibe of the whole place. Only one more staircase to climb to get to our room, and let me tell you, at the end of our stay, my legs were sore from all the walking and stairs we had to take in this town. Not just this hotel, but the whole town is hills and stairs. At the top of the stairs, we took a right and found our suite, number 303. Look at all the cool furniture and paintings. Oh, and mirrors. I found this place so charming, y'all. Guys, we have arrived in Eureka Springs at the Grand Central Hotel. We're staying on the second floor in room 303. And we're about to go in and check it out. So right when you come in the door, we've got a huge king-size bed. There's a lamp over here, a little table. I'm gonna go open up the windows. And here's our view out the window. Another historic building across the way. We've got a nice little sitting chair. We've got a refrigerator, microwave, coffee maker, TV, huge counter space in here. Here, let's open up this window. More views of the downtown area. And look at these huge windows, y'all. They are so tall. It's awesome. All right, let me check out the bathroom.
It's huge. It's
oh my God.
Tile.
Holy shit, we've got a jacuzzi tub. Wow. I didn't think this room came with a jacuzzi tub. I forgot we got that. And then right to my left is a gigantic bathroom. I've lived in apartments smaller than this place. We've got a sink here, a pedestal sink. There's a whole closet right here. Laundry basket,
like
hangers.
It
is. This bathroom is the size of our kitchen. So I'm not gonna open this one obviously, but just a little bit to show you the view. This is cool. I love this place. And I think this is all really old tile in the bathroom and jacuzzi tub area. And look, it goes all the way up to the ceiling.
Even in there, it's all over the ceiling. It's cool.
And the ceilings are super high, super tall. Like you can tell this building was built in another era. I'm trying to show you the top of the door. So it looks like these doors I bet they used to have like a little window thing, like a little window pane up there. What do you think? Like a frosted glass or something.
Yeah, now it's just like a piece of wood.
Yeah,
or something on it.
for our privacy. We also have a full-length mirror here. Hello. Okay, we gotta go put our parking pass in the car and we're gonna get ready to go downtown and start exploring, guys. I'm so excited. Even like the hallway is really cool. You can tell this is a super old building, and look at this like skylight in the ceiling. That is cool. It's got like the old carpeted floors. There's old furniture right outside our room here. And then this hallway goes back. There's some more rooms back here. So there's currently 14 suites in this hotel. Originally, in its heyday, back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, they had 44 rooms here. Like this was a bustling place. Here's a view. This is the back. This is the parking lot. Look at that. Just beautiful out here. That's a cool painting in the hallway. Here's the Eureka escape room over here in this huge building. Look at this staircase. That's awesome. We don't really know where we're going. We're just kind of exploring the downtown, trying to see what we can find. Basin Spring bathhouse. This looks to be like some kind of little cafe over here. I'm not sure. A new deli. Here's some kind of art piece made out of a bunch of old bikes. That's pretty cool. There's Jack Rabbit's Whiskey Bar, y'all. So we're about to go into a place called the Rowdy Beaver Restaurant and Tavern. We're gonna go in and just have a drink. We're now entering vacation mode. Rowdy Beaver.
Oh yeah, we were wanting to come here.
Yeah, it's cool. There's nobody in here but me and Ted. The other couple that was in here just left, so it's just us. Here's Here's another bathroom selfie. So I have to be honest with you guys, the rest of the night kind of devolved into madness. We met these two awesome couples at the Rowdy Beaver, and we ended up going to the Jackrabbit Whiskey Bar with them. We had a blast, but not much of that footage is suitable for human consumption, okay? Anyway, we walked down Spring Street for several blocks to the Basin Park Hotel. Unfortunately, most of the shops were closed at this time in the evening. We stopped to do some window shopping along the way. The bars were open though, so that's what we did, and I regret nothing. Here we are in the elevator of the Basin Park Hotel. Our new friends are to the left of us. Look at that stained glass on the ceiling. The whiskey bar we're looking for is up on the second floor. The Tuesday night specials were $4 glasses of wine and chips and salsa. We passed on that though. The Basin Park Hotel itself was beautiful. Here's the inside of the bar where we were hanging out. There's also another bar just down the hall, and they both serve food. We ended up splitting a bunch of appetizers with the guys and didn't have a proper meal all night. Never a good idea when you're out drinking, but it all turned out okay in the end, I guess. Ted and I shared a whiskey flight, which was 4 shots of different whiskeys that we got to choose. I honestly don't remember the names of any of them except the Basil Hayden because I already knew I liked that one. But they were all good. You know me, I love a good whiskey. Apparently we bummed a cigarette off someone and went to smoke it on the balcony. It was disgusting, and I took one drag and put it out. Ugh. Ted had one more beer before we headed out into the night to our final destination. Our friends all called it a night, and we were the only ones left in the bar, but you know us, we weren't ready to shut it down yet. The town was pretty empty, and y'all, it was only like 7:30 or 8 p.m. at this time. We weren't out late at all. Eventually, we stumbled upon this place called Chelsea's, which was a bar that reminded me a lot of Maxine's back home. And we happened to show up on open mic night, which was much cooler than it sounds. There are some super talented musicians in Eureka Springs. Okay, there we go. I made it up the stairs. I was a little tipsy at this point after like 3 beers and 2 shots over the past couple hours. I tried not to overdo it, but yeah, I failed after having a couple more beers at Chelsea's. It's vacation and we don't have to drive. Fuck it. My favorite act of the night was this Irish band, and I have no idea what they were called, but they were really good. The lady playing the penny whistle was awesome. And yes, that is Ted up there. Chelsea's is a cash-only bar, and the ATM was literally right beside where the band plays. Anyway, check out some of the music.
$4 billion, $4 billion, $4 billion, yeah. To finance genocide in land far from where we reside, 'cause they got some pictures of politicians in underwear. Poor boy. Lord, I'm a poor boy. I'm a poor boy. And I believe what the Bible told.
Last night was a night. It was a fun night. My phone ended up dying at like the 3rd bar that we went to, so I didn't really get to film that much more, and I don't know what time we ended up coming back to the room. But it was pretty early, yeah. So anyway, yeah, now we're on our 2nd day here. We got a lot of ground to cover. I'm gonna go get ready for the day, and I'm gonna start another vlog for today. So I just wanted to give you guys a little ending, a little update. We made it back to the room safely. We had a blast. It was open bike night at Chelsea's bar, which was a really cool place. It's kind of like their Maxine's. They had like this Irish band playing, a bunch of really good like singer-songwriters. It was fun. We met the coolest people last night, and we had a blast. And now we're gonna go check out some like history. We're gonna go get something to eat. We're gonna walk around to little shops and all that. So stay tuned for the next vlog if you want to see all that cool stuff. We're gonna really explore downtown Eureka Springs. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go get ready for the day and start a new one for you. Bye. Hey y'all, editing Cindy here. I just want to say that I know this was kind of a short one and there was a lot of voiceover in this vlog, but for the next 2 vlogs of our remaining days here, I returned to my usual style of live vlogging. We kind of partied it up this first night, but I've still got lots more cool stuff to share with you, including going to Onyx Cave, shopping in downtown Eureka, visiting some amazing springs, and seeing so much beautiful nature. So stay tuned for the next one. I love you guys. Bye.